Hi, good morning to you all. You guys, it's Kel once again. Today is the 8th of April 2025, Crazy Market Talk with Kel. I was supposed to 10 o'clock, but because we need to capture the Hong Kong market, so it started a bit earlier. And unfortunately, I have last minute a phone call all the way from China asking me some question, so I was a bit delayed. Apology on that. All right, disclaimer apply as usual. Please understand that. Okay, without further ado, let's look at the market today. Wow, okay, the Dow is moving up, the gold is going up, everything's going up. Okay, let's look at the Hang Seng first to begin with this morning. Okay, let's bring Hang Seng in. Okay, Hang Seng, as expected, as well recovered strongly. All right, as expected. Why? Now, there's two ways to look at it, guys. If you want to ask me the fundamental of things, obviously, there's one way out is to tell you the economy is good and blah blah blah. Or another way, the easier way, you look at this, guys, the opening price of the market. The opening price is 20,039. The pivot one is 19,608. So with that, immediately, it's a classic buy signal once it's above the OP of the day. Okay. Hence, therefore, that is the reason why this morning, if you buy the Hang Seng, you're in profitable position right now, up by at least 300 points from the opening price. This is what I will tell you from my crazy point of view. Yeah. Crazy technique point of view. Yep. But of course, if you look in the long term, we have the MA30, MA200, okay, all on top of us. Plus, we all know that China have just come out a statement. They will fight till the end with the US tariff. So with that, definitely it's all right. We don't expect the market to really rally big time and turn reversal and go up. So I don't think so. If you ask me, right, for a short trade this morning, if you miss it, then you miss it already. So the next thing we can look out for is after tomorrow, which means that tomorrow, after the tariff is all out in the market, we see how China will respond and how US will respond. Now, US said that if China do not take away the 34%, they will really increase to 50%, and then they will say no more negotiation. All right, of course, all these are negotiation talk, like being hard talk, and then try to be hard on each other. This typical businessman way of doing style. So for me, it's all right. Okay, we just have to follow through the action and trade according to plan. Okay. So for those who want to play Hang Seng, I should have find the 1 minute chart. Now for Hang Seng itself, we trade the 1 minute chart, not the 5 minute. Because 1 minute, 5 minutes is too long for Hang Seng. Hang Seng is a very fast market. The first 1.5 hours is all you have. You miss it, then too bad already. You're just gonna miss it, yeah. Okay, so let's just take a look. Let me get my chart up. A bit of hang at the moment. Okay. A bit of a hang, yeah. See, I can stretch the chart itself. Oh dear. Okay, so while it's hanging at the back, I will show something else at the side first. Okay. Now, last night, some people asked me, Kel, why do you use 36,666? Well, what's the reason for that? All right, anyone can want to give a guess? Why do I do that? Why did I use 36,666? Anyone can guess it correctly? I'll reward you one bonus credit. Anyone? Can you tell me why you think so? MLP? Nope. Anybody else? Andrew, good try, but that's not the answer. Let me try. Is it working really? Oh dear, my screen is totally hang. Oh gosh, what's happening to my MT4? 5% rule? Average of OP and closing price? Nope. KFC? KFC don't give a specific number like that. Yeah. Okay, I mean, sorry to make your wait. I'm trying to show to you my chart, but my screen is hang. Oh gosh, what's happening? Oh dear. Okay, the answer to that itself, right, is actually this. Okay, let me just bring you the thing. Fibo, Rita, nope. Okay, okay, I know by saying the answer you're gonna beat me up, but then the answer is this. Now, if you remember this back in the Lehman Brothers time, when Lehman Brothers created the catalyst that break the market down, the low of S&P, the lowest point of S&P at that day was 666.79. Now, why do I use the number specifically 666? Because if you ask any Christians, they will tell you that 666 itself is not a good number, right? And it represents that guy. Okay. So the thing is this. I got this good feeling that, right, the means we have Dow at 36,000. I notice that it keep on bouncing around at 600 series. So if I am a typical big boys, I will try to make something out of it. So that's the reason why I kind of feel that 666 itself will be used again. So that's the reason why yesterday I used 36,666 itself. And if I can show you my chart, you will see my point. Okay, I think we may have it. Oh, come on, man, come on, make it move. Oh dear, this is the first time I see my thing behave like that. So once I get my chart moving, then I can show you the rationale behind it itself. Just give me a while. I'm not too sure today why my MT4 is so slow today. Not usual the style. Yeah. Oh, is it? It's all hang, Oh, there, it's MT4 all hang, do you have your guys have any issue with your MT4? All working properly? Doesn't hang? Or only mine and Susan? We are in the same office right now. Handphone seems to be all right. Oh, that's you, Susan. Yeah, here, Susan, with me. Okay, never mind. We just wait for a while. Anybody else have a hang there itself? Right, something's wrong here. I can't touch my screen at all. Yeah. So just wait for a while, guys. It's not that I don't show anything here, but it's all hang at the moment right now. Not too sure what's happening. Okay, I think it's working. Yeah, hope so. Oh no, still hang. Okay, never mind. I continue with my sharing first. Luckily, I prepared this. Okay, so I think it is that this is what the reason for the Dow Jones at 666 itself. And the thing is that you should know what's happening now in USA, right? People are very upset with the what's happening, and they are using this promotion called hands off. Okay, they feel that now the Donald Trump was supposed to give people the prosperity that he promised, but because of the tariff, now basically it's all right. Everybody in a lot of places like Boston, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Washington D.C., they are very unhappy. Because now you must understand, example, right? The Nike shoes that people love to wear, example, is going to cost more money. All right. Although what Trump is trying to tell people that look, if I basically give a strong tariff on Vietnam, then of course the thing will be cheaper. But you must understand, the thing is that people still going to buy it from Vietnam. So they're going to be costing more money. So end of the day is all right. This cost will come back to the consumer and people are getting very unhappy right now. And in fact itself, in London, some protesters are even saying this. Okay. All right. And of course, hands off Greenland, hands off Ukraine are all going everywhere. Okay, so of course you may say, Cal, then what is to do with this? Now, apparently in 1930s, right, there was something that called the Smooth-Hawley Tariff Act, whereby the president back then increased the tariff by 20%. It's almost identical to what Donald Trump is doing. And of course, we know that things got catastrophically bad. But you must understand one thing. This happened in 1930. In 1929, we already had the start of the depression in US. So the time stock market was already not doing very well. And then after that, the tariff comes in. People say, look, why must I work with you when I can work with someone else instead? So when that all happened, take a look, guys. This is where it get really crazy. Look at this. So this is US back in 1924. Wow, the time the Dow Jones are only 100 point. This is not S&P, no. This is Dow Jones, no. 1924. Anyone born in 1924 here? Okay. All right. So in 1924, the market from 100 really shot up all the way to 380. So which means I go up by 2.8 times. Then that was in 1929. That was the epicenter, the highest point before the market U-turn. All right. So then after that itself, right, because it was overheated, the market started to collapse. And in 1930s, we saw what happened. The tariff came in. Oh my goodness, the market came down, crashing it down all the way. So that's the reason why now people are saying that, oh dear, whatever was built back in 1924, could it really come back down and then ends it. Now, if that really happened itself, right, you will be shocked because the Dow would come down at a very crazy level. Let's take a look. If the market really follow through what is happening, then this is the lowest point here, where the market goes all the way up here. We're talking about here itself at 32,000. So where are we now? 37,000. What are we going to do? My God, if this is going to happen, the market may drop by another 5,000 points. Or that will really cook the market. So that's why this few days important. Why is that so? Let me show you a very important example. And hopefully my MT4 is ready. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, so you take this a simple Fibonacci. Okay, you take this point here. I pump it up. Okay, can you see that? Okay, now stretch across the board. Now take a look, everybody. This get interesting already. Okay, so what you see over here is that the lowest point I use to the highest point. I do a Fibonacci, 23.6, 38.2, and 50%. So you notice that the market hit the 50% and then stage a very strong recovery back to the 38.2. Can you all see that? You all can see that? Press number 1 right now. Now, luckily, I don't know why a premonition that to use this chart today. Hopefully, that you get okay. See my MT4 better. All right. So then after that, market went up. So that is what happened, right? Now, what happened interestingly is you take these two number, which is the 23.6 and 38.2, divide by 2, you get the midpoint. Are you? Yeah, like this. Can you see now? So this is the midpoint of these two numbers. Interesting, right? Okay. And then after that, the market cascaded downwards and then it's supposed to start at 61.8. It didn't. And when it didn't itself, right, usually when the market cannot hold 61.8, it will go down to the 78.6. And if it still doesn't, oh my goodness, and you break the moving average, then we'll come back down to where it started. Okay. So now, everyone, this is where the moment of truth. Let's just bring to the latest chart today. So this is the Dow Jones in the market. All right. Now, how are you doing Fibonacci? Is that right? Everybody got a different way. I'll start my Fibonacci from here instead. Now, of course, you may say, why use there, right? I'll explain to you next in a revision time. But now let me show you first. Can you see now? Oh gosh, right? Have you see it? Can you see what I'm trying to show you? Okay, take a look, everyone. Take a look, take a look, take a look. Gosh, it's happening. Yes, exactly. It is happening. The market really hit the 50% mark. So now, everyone, I'm going to tell you upfront here, today, the Dow Jones will recover to here. I mean, by today or next day, I'm not too sure, but the likelihood it will happen. So if you look at the numbers, that will be 38,800. 38,800. Hey, wait a minute. Where are we right now? Let's take a look. Oh, dear. Okay. We are now at 38,700. No kidding. Crazy, right? So that means, theoretically speaking, itself, we are about only 100 to 150 points away from the top of 38.2. Of course, based on the chart earlier itself, right, we can actually see it higher to a next number, probably next number at this based on the old chart, yeah. You see the market really rebounded to 38.2 and then went even higher to the midpoint. So if you look at the same chart, then we can take the midpoint, okay, then it will be somewhere around here. That'll be about 40,000. About 40,000, okay? About that, 40,000. So write down somewhere, guys. The first target will be 38,800. The second target itself with the midpoint, and that will be about 40,000. Okay, all wrote down already, 40,000. Okay, so if the market really do that and hit the 40,000 mark, which is here, and then after that pulls down, oh gosh, this will be terrible. And this will be a one-way traffic all the way down to as much as 35,000. Okay, now if you ask me itself, right, this momentum or this probability will most likely be happening. Why is that so? Because the tariff will hit tomorrow. It takes about 3 months' time for you to really see it. And moving from now till then, right, many companies will not really want to work with US or countries will not work with US. And when that happens itself, right, US will face the first ever heavy unemployment. Because imagine the countries don't work with US anymore, then obviously they don't engage any of US. Donald Trump positioning is that if we hit the tariff, we get the money, then we get people to work in US. But you must understand the characteristic of US citizens are not going to be the same. So that's why I feel that this will happen. Okay, I feel that's all. Okay, all clear. Press number 2 right now. So you understand why I sell, right? The last few days I was, basically calling for buy in the market, very differently from what I've been calling for sell previously. Yeah, I mean we called for sell when back then as well, and we know that it will go down, and now it's really happening. So that's the reason why I feel that you should be very careful. Yeah. So I hope that I can lead you guys to success together in the market using this. All right, let's hope my thing's working already. Oh dear, you must have shut down my MT4. Okay, so okay, is it working? No, I think I need to shut down MT4. It's didn't really hang. Yeah, just give me a minute, guys. Oh dear. Okay, very, very, very slow. Not too sure what's happening today. Earlier was okay. Okay, let me shut down first. Give me a moment. Okay, let me see. Is it really MT4 issue or what? Yeah, give me a moment. Okay, just stop sharing first. Let me just chit chat here. Well, okay, guys. By the way, just check if you how many of you have made money from the market yesterday on trading itself yesterday. Hmm? Yeah, I need to pause my thing here for a moment. Pause record.